of Mastering Cell Phone Photography with Katie Roberts. Thank you, Katie, for offering this class and teaching us so much. We're loving it. A few more thank yous here. The Lincoln County Library System Facilitators, Camera Senior Center, we once again invaded your area, thanks. The Lincoln County Library Foundation for financial support. The Creative Agenting in Wyoming Public Libraries is a joint initiative of the Wyoming State Library, the Wyoming State Arts Council, and Lifetime Arts. This project was made possible through the generous support from the May and Stanley Smith Charitable Trust and the Wyoming Community Foundation. If at any time do you have questions for myself or the facilitator or for Katie, please ask away. Have a great time, and I will see you when I get back.
Sounds good here. Week 6, we're here. We're excited. There's one more week of class, and then week 8 is pretty much pick up your photo, right? Yes. Okay. So we're glad you're here. If you have questions or whatever, let us know. We'll make sure this chat function right here real quick is turned on just in case. I'll turn it here so I can see it. Okay, perfect. Hope you're enjoying the sunshine that we have today. And oh, that puts it on everything, huh?
No.
Or is it just us? If it's just us, that's
it's just
fine.
us. We're not sharing the screen.
Okay, great. So week 6. I hope you've took some more pictures. I've noticed that Peggy and Doreen are really posting a lot of super cool things. Something I did, there's a Mother's Day market this Saturday, and I went ahead and used the Waterlog app and a Prisma app and took some pictures I have of Star Valley and artsied them up in 2 seconds and sent them to the printer to sell as mugs and things at a Mother's Day market. So I'm like, I'm glad we've done this class. So I have some cool products to maybe sell. Okay, so this week we're going to tackle social media. This could take a long time or a really short time. I'm just not totally sure, but if you have questions, please put them on the chat or let us know. There's a lot you can do with this. I'm going to keep it pretty much on the basic level, but so we're going to talk about Facebook, Instagram, and just briefly hit Twitter and probably make some Elon Musk jokes. All right, so where do you present? Oh no, it's fine. You're fine. You're fine.
That's because not everybody got that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Or I can even do like this. The 3 apps, if you don't have them and you want them, here's the thing. Social media is beautiful or the worst, right? It can make sharing and connecting with people so easy. And it also can suck you into this black hole that it's hard to crawl out of. It has pros and cons. I'm not saying you need to be on social media. There's times where I purposefully just stop looking. At one point, I put my social media apps in a harder place to get on my phone, just so it would be a teeny bit harder, so I could just have a little break from it. Just know with everything, there's an addictive factor or a comparison factor or things like that that are just not worth it. But then there's also, like, I love it when my kids post or share what they care about and I can see it there. I like to connect with people that way too. So I'm not saying you have to have social media, but if you have questions on how to get on it and how to post your pictures and share things, that's what this class is about. With some of these beautiful images you're doing, post them. Sometimes I'll post something about Star Valley, and my cousins and my husband's cousins and my distant relatives who miss Star Valley or miss being here just love to see that kind of thing. And so by posting, I hope I make their day a little bit brighter, or bring back some memories, things like that. So like Spider-Man, with great responsibility, wait, what is it? With great power comes great responsibility. So with our social media power, if we use it to make our world a better place, totally advocate for that. I'm getting on a soapbox, but it does have a power. And in this divisive world we live in, we can use it to spread love, joy, light, beautiful pictures. Okay, so box over. Okay, the first thing, we're gonna just kind of cover some basic things. I assume a lot of you might know this, so just bear with us as we just cover it for everybody who might be like, what are you talking about? So you go to the next one. Thank you. Can we just give a shout out to Missy, who does so much to produce this class to multiple locations. This is maybe not the easiest thing in the world with these multiple cameras, and she's sitting on the carpet on the floor right now working with this iPad that's being a little finicky. So just shout out to her for doing all this while I just sit here and
facilitators.
and all our facilitators. Yes, all of you. Thank you so much for making this. I've never taught a class where I didn't have to do A to Z, and it's been wonderful to show up and know that all this will be taken care of. So thanks all of you. Really appreciate it. And all you people who sent the grants in and such too. Okay, all right. Yeah, go ahead and go to the next one. Thank you. So if you don't have any of these apps and you want them, you can get them on your app store like we did Waterlog. And now that we've all learned our Apple ID logins or the like, we are prepared for that. Okay, the first thing is this @ sign. You know, when I was pregnant with my son, I had a couple names picked out. One of them was Asterix. Like, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the French comic, Asterix and Obelix. And Asterix was this sneaky little Gaul who went after the French anyway. And I said we can name him Asterix and we could spell it like that, you know, big asterisks. But then my brother said that they would call him ass, so that went away. But my second idea was Matt, and you would write it with an M and then the @ sign, like you're seeing here on the screen. I thought that'd be hilarious too. And actually, a couple years after these brilliant ideas, which my son is called Drake. Anyway, after these ideas were shot down, they did come out with a law that you could not use special characters in the name anymore. So we could have gotten away with it at the time. And I still think it'd be awesome to sign your name like that. Okay, anyway, anecdote over. The @ sign identifies a user, whether it be a company or a person. By knowing the @ sign, you can direct photos to where they want to go. Not everybody will necessarily see your picture. And if somebody's in a picture or you want to show a company something you like about them, if you use that @ sign and identify them that way, then the magical robot computers will make sure that person gets a notification that they have been tagged in it. So for instance, I'm at Lampshade Studio on Instagram, and in Instagram, there's no spaces, but if somebody tags me on a photo and puts Lampshade Studio, then it gives me a little notification. On Twitter, I'm at Horst Roberts. Horst is my German name, which is actually an old man kind of name, but I just thought it was awesome. And then on Facebook, it's a little different. If you type @ and you type just someone's name, Facebook will populate it that way, if that makes any sense. So as it says here, when you use an @ someone on a post, the app lets them know that they are tagged, which is kind of fun. It's like being in a gang and you tag a wall with spray paint or something. It's just a virtual tag. That's a way to just make sure somebody knows you've posted something about them. So if you do this and your children and your relatives see this, they're going to think you're so fancy and know what you're doing. You probably already know this and do this, but that's the @ sign. Okay, the other big thing with social media that you can use, have more power with your post, is the hashtag. Now, for a long time when this first came out, I'm like, why is the # everywhere? Like, it just seems so weird. Remember, like, you'd hit # when you're doing your voicemail. But the # is also a hashtag. So hashtags have no spaces. And the best way to describe a hashtag is they're like a filing cabinet where you can categorize things. And with a hashtag, since it's digital, you can put it in this file and this file and this file. And wouldn't that be nice if I had like a real filing cabinet with an I prescription in health, or in case I forgot, I put it over here and here. Anyway, the hashtag will take something, whether it's your words or in this case, a photo, and you can put hashtags on it and it will file it to these places. And what people do, or what you can do, or maybe you're already doing, is you can do a search for hashtag Star Valley, hashtag Kemmer Real Estate, and it will bring up every post or every picture that other people have done and labeled it that way. So another thing that I like to use hashtags for is humor. It's good side commentary. So I'll usually write some serious hashtags and then I'll be like, what was this kid thinking when I took this picture or something like that, just to be, it's just kind of a thing too. That's kind of my style. A lot of people do it. So some hashtags like we have here are like Lincoln County Library System. Do you guys have one you prefer using? What is it?
We use Star Valley Branch Library, but we do use Lincoln County Library System.
Okay, so Afton likes using Star Valley Branch Library. You could put Lincoln County Library Systems have awesome photo classes with a really crazy lady. That'd be a really long hashtag. One that I follow, and you can pick a hashtag and follow it. So one I follow is Star Valley. And there's somewhere in the Middle East that's also called Star Valley. So I'll get interesting posts there too. Bridger Valley. I always label all my lampshade studio. If you did something you really like, say on an app like Waterlog, and you could put a hashtag Waterlog on it, Waterlog people might be following that and wanting to see that. Harry Potter fans. I love smoked Gouda because the other day I got some really good smoked Gouda at Costco, and it makes me happy. I just get a little slice every day. Ooh, and it reminds me of when I lived in Germany. Anyway, so that was a hashtag that was on my mind when I wrote that one. I put hashtag political view here if you really want to, you know. Yeah. Okay, spring is a happy time. And then here's where I kind of demonstrate, you know, the other side. Enough with the hashtags already, or please don't bring another puppy. Or I'll put a picture up there with my husband and be like, we don't need any, hashtag might be, we don't need any more vehicle projects. Anyway, hashtag. I hope, does that clear out kind of the hashtag thing, or did you already know everything about hashtags? Nothing. Yay! Well, Afton just learned something today. It took me a minute to figure out the hashtags. So yay. So knowing hashtags and when people write them. And then if you're interested in something like hacks for Instapot or something, you know, you can just look up the hashtag or label your own that way. Ones we would have here are incredible alpine Wyoming views, right? Some of your pictures, birds in the trees, or I don't know. So we've had some beautiful pictures. Rustic Kemmer buildings, you know, some fun stuff like that. So great, awesome. Any thoughts or anything on hashtags or anything? If any of you guys have them, please let us know. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna start with Facebook. Here are some things that we can do on Facebook. You can share a photo from your phone. Have you guys done this? You're the test group. Are you on Facebook at all?
I am.
Have you shared a photo on Facebook?
No.
No. Okay, perfect. Let's try that right now. So, true story, I can only log on Facebook as a fake identity because for some reason I don't get the code for the 2-digit making sure it's you stuff, and so I haven't been able to get on in a while. But I can post on Instagram, which sends to Facebook, so it looks like I'm active on Facebook. If you're commenting to me on Facebook and I'm not responding, that's why, just so you know. So here I am. Oh, you can see me in the corner there, right?
Did it go ahead?
No, I was just gonna switch it to there.
Oh, you will present.
Yes.
Stop share.
Yes,
And
perfect.
then over here.
Okay.
Let's see.
This is one I posted today for Cinco de Mayo. I put 2 of my favorite pictures of Mexico. So are we in Facebook? You guys ready? Okay, the main way to post on Facebook is a post on your timeline. Facebook has gone through so many different iterations and versions, but the timeline is basically anything so on here, I'm this dog called Priscilla. And it's pretty much just set up to see a couple of things. Okay, so here we are. There's a lot of information here. Up at the top, it'll have my picture, which is my dog that looks like Luna, Lovegood from Harry Potter. And it will say, what's on your mind? You could do a video live. So if I wanted to share this class on Facebook, I could hit live and it would immediately start streaming on Facebook what we are doing right now. That is super handy for, when people, it's used a lot in my life for when somebody's going on a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and they don't know where they're going. People will do a Facebook Live when they open up their mission letter that says where they're going, and that's kind of fun because everybody gets to watch it from near and far to see where they're going. My friend did it the other day, and her daughter's going to Reno, Nevada. So cute. So another thing for Facebook Live are church services. I've seen funerals. I know the local mortuary here does all their funerals on Facebook Live. It's like Zoom, like what we're doing, but there's no interaction except for the chat. So it can be super handy of controlling that, like a class or a book club kind of thing during COVID. I've seen rock bands do Facebook Live, but if you have something you're doing and you want people to see it in real time, that's super fun. Okay, next it says photo. We're going to touch photo and it brings up photos. So I have my pictures in Mexico. I already posted. Yesterday was, what's it called? May the 4th be with you, Star Wars Day. So I'm going to take this picture of Darth Vader intimidating us, and it gives me a little number 1. That's telling me I can pick more than one. So say I want to do more Star Wars ones, I'll get my cute little niece. And you can see I've edited one to be a little more lighter blue lightsaber. I'll take the dark blue lightsaber. And then I'll also take my husband and I in front of a Star Wars sign. Okay, so you can see in the blue box that those are selected, yeah? So I'm done with that, so I'm going to hit done. And then it fills out this post. It's not posted yet, but it shows those 3 pictures I put. And then I can say something about it right here, like, yo, oh, yo, Darth is the coolest. Yay for autocorrect. So there's my post. It's not live. Nobody can see it yet. I can make sure it's how I want it. Over here, it's telling me who I can send it to. So do you see the friends with the drop down arrow? I can click on that. I can share it to the whole world. I think it's very important that everybody knows Darth is the coolest. And I don't mind if my picture's out there for anybody to see. You know, there's a lot of people on Facebook who may respond to you and try to, get you to give them special information. That's an option. Friends would be only people I've accepted to be on my friend group. I can do friends accept. Say it says it's my mom's birthday party. I could say, show this to everybody except, my daughter, Adelaide. Don't show it to her. Or I could say, I only want this to be shown, say to my husband. I could say, only show it to Alan. And then it will only show it to him. Nobody else would see that post. So I'm going to go ahead and hit done. It's still not posted. I've only changed who it can go to. And then I can also add it to an album. Albums are just another way to take pictures and organize them. So someone can go to your name in Facebook and say, let me see their pictures, and it will show albums. I have albums of like a Mexico trip or a Africa trip or Egypt. Yes, I haven't done one because I haven't gone on my normal Facebook and all since then. But Or, like high school. I know I did an album that was all about my high school thing. So I'll be like, here, I'm going to put Star Wars album. You don't have to put it in an album, but you can. So I just told it to do it only to one friend, and it's in a Star Wars album. And that sounds great. You don't need to touch those things if you want it to post. I think the default is to your friends, and I'm just going to hit upload. Dun, 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 dun. It just uploaded. And now I can see how it looks. And if you click on them, it shows them one by one. And that's a cool picture, right? You could do that on your iPhone because you know how to turn down the sunshine, right? That much dark, your phone would overexpose that so much. But we just did this in a parking garage in Salt Lake, and it turned out really cool. This was done on an iPhone with the sun thing for real at Disney World a handful of years ago. Okay, so we just posted on Facebook. Did you guys post, or are you feeling more confident now here after group?
I'm not sure about that.
Where'd you get stuck? Okay. Now we're gonna do more than just post. So we've got the basic post down. I'm gonna go back in here and edit this post because we're gonna change a couple things here. I wanna make sure I tag, view from the deck is Doreen's hashtag. Yes, she does have that on all of them, and we should all follow it. Super cool. Okay, so I want to tag Darth Vader. Let's see if we can tag Darth Vader. So I'm going to click on this photo, or let's even just put a hashtag. I'm going to come over here.
To get it?
Hashtag's kind of hidden here. If I put on the numbers, then I'm going to go right there.
Right up here. You
And I found my hashtag right there. And I'm going to put Darth.
Posting to friends.
Oh, and it kind of populates it right there. There's 754,000 posts about Darth Vader. I'm going to add one more. So I just made that. Now I'm going to tag my husband in that picture.
Oops. Okay, go ahead. I'm opening.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's add a new one and see if it's easier to tag him that way. Sorry, guys. Let's just try this. Okay. Okay. So sorry, my arm's getting crazy over here. I'm not driving you insane. Okay, edit this post. I'm going to come over here and add Alan to it too. So there's that. I'm going to add Alan by doing my @ symbol and start typing his name. Like on Facebook, it's their real name. See how it populated with him because it knows I'm his friend? And I type it right there, and it takes away the @ sign and turns his name blue. So now he's going to know that Facebook will say, hey, you're in this photo. So we just tagged someone in it and did a hashtag too. We also labeled it by saying Darth is the coolest. Another thing that's really great to do is you can share things. You can reshare a photo from somebody if you want it on yours. Okay, so my sister is at Disney World right now, and I think this is pretty cool. This is a place where they ate.
So then people will start to comment on the photo. So you'll see a little notification bar. If people comment on it.
Oh, look how pretty these are. Look at Piggy and Kermit. Okay, so cute. All right, now here's another way to tag someone. Up at the top, does you see that looks like a price tag? You can touch that price tag, and I'm going to tag Kermit the Frog. Let's see if he's on there. Kermit.
People you follow.
It may not because he's not one of my friends.
if someone's commented on any of your
But
stuff.
say my husband's, we're going to call that him. Look how it puts a little tag on him saying that's Alan Roberts. This isn't done till I tell it it's done. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of that. But that's how you can tag yourself in other people's photos too. So this is pretty cool.
So you can click on it and see what they posted.
Okay. If you like photos, of course, you can just click here. I think we all had a comment on these. We can put so cool. There we go.
Looks like you got a new notification.
Okay. On any of these, you can save any of these posts as something you want to see more of. You can add her to a favorite. You can do all sorts of things that way.
Oh, somebody commented on it.
You used to be able to repost so easily, and I don't know why
And you can see their comments.
I'm not seeing this.
All right. All right, you want to try to do it again?
Share. Okay.
Okay. Go to
I
your
can
home
share
button.
any of these to a group, do all sorts of things that way. So,
Go down. There you go. All right, and there's always that
Okay.
space on Facebook.
so I hope posting isn't feeling overwhelming. Tagging
Where you
is a
click
great
what's
way.
on your mind.
If you
That's
post
where you're
something
gonna
super
post.
beautiful,
Post
like
it.
Peggy's out there and gets this picture of the women cleaning up the Alpine garden, getting ready for Memorial Day. And she wants them all to know, she took this beautiful picture, wants to make sure they see it. She could tag all of them and they'll see it and it will put it on their timeline so people can see that are friends with them, but not necessarily with Peggy. And it just shares the love. It's really fun that way. Okay. Another thing that Facebook has moved up in is Marketplace. Now, this, fair warning, is the black hole for my husband and son. They are on Facebook Marketplace watching everything. It's like a garage sale that never closes and always has new items coming. So it's kind of fun. And it features local people and then people who pay money to be featured. So Marketplace, if you're selling something and you put on, I've sold everything I've tried on Marketplace, no problem. And things sell so much better if you use a photo. So Marketplace. I don't know if you even want to go to this world, but down at the bottom, let's get this in closer. Oh, that's doing so good focusing today. Down at the bottom, at least on this phone, Marketplace is right here. And it will show you things you can buy. It will kind of if people pay to be on here and they can pay. That's funny. There's a Facebook gel mug at the very top of Marketplace. That's kind of hilarious and ironic. Oh, and a gnome flipping us off. All sorts of fun things. What you can tell is you want to see local only, so you don't get all the bizarro stuff from other places. And look, you can get a BMW for $1,000. All sorts of stuff. I did warn you. But say we want to sell something. We're going to click selling up at the top. This is so easy. Okay, there's some information about how we sell stuff. Create a new listing. Items, vehicle, homes for sale or rent. I'm going to sell. Oh, I've never done this on this. So you can't sell animals. There's always ways around it. You can see like mouse trap and it's a cat or something. But anyway, okay, so if you're going to sell something, you can put everything in there, but by adding a photo, sure makes it much more effective to sell. So what do we want to sell here? Let's say we're selling this handsome boy. Not really, I'm sure that's against the rules, but just for the purposes of adding a photo, that's Drake, who is not named Asterix. So there he is. It's pretty easy. Did you see how easy that is to add a photo? As long as it's on your phone, you can sell things, and it sure makes it easy. So that's pretty much photos on Facebook. Yeah. Awesome. This angle on this, I'm just gonna look that up. As cute as my thighs are, I'm just gonna bump this up a little bit so you just get a slightly better view. Okay, that's Facebook. Great. Our next app is Instagram, and I'm more of an Instagram kind of person. Instagram used to have an algorithm where you could see exactly all what your friends posted in the order, where Facebook always tries to guess what's going to keep you longer on Facebook. So if you like things, it will push the more and more of those things to your way, which is also building up a lot of divisiveness in our society, because then you're surrounded with an echo chamber of everybody liking the same things you like. And how can you believe anybody likes anything else? I think they're trying to do better at that. But Facebook has kind of gone that way too, but there's a new hack. My son just showed me how it just showed you if you're finding on Instagram and you're on it, and it's sending you all these extra things you don't want to see. Like, I don't follow them. Why are all these things popping up? I can show you how you can take it back to showing you only who you follow. So on Facebook, and this is, I mean, on Instagram, and this is kind of true with Facebook too, but I'm going to go into it more on Instagram. There's 3 kinds of posts. The first one is the post on your timeline, which in Instagram, I don't think is called timeline, just a post on your feed. That's one when you're scrolling, it will show up there when you're going through it. Then there's stories, which was kind of a stolen idea from,
once I do this.
what's the disappearing one called? Snapchat.
What?
And stories disappear in 24 hours, and they're up on the top of Facebook or Instagram.
Okay.
So those are kind of fun, and it seems like more people are just watching stories. And after 24 hours, the stories kind of go away. But it's easy to hit stories, and then it's a kind of a video loop. So we'll just play, and you just stand there and become numb to it as they insert ads. And anyway, stories are great. Then there's also a reel. Reels are this new thing that I think is kind of the copy TikTok craze, where you can record a reel and it gives you software in Instagram to have things magically disappear, or as you change outfits and you snap your fingers, it shows the change, or it does all those little tips, those little tricks. You can add music to it. That is the awesome thing with stories and reels, is they let you pick music and you don't have any copyright issues, because Facebook is running it with the artists and the distributors. So everybody gets proper credit, and you don't get weird warnings saying like you're using content that's not yours. So reels are that kind of a thing. They're a little more to play around with if you're wanting to take all your beautiful photos and have them kind of do a thing to music and spin around. Reels are something to play with. After you make a reel, it generally wants to post it for the whole world to see, because it's kind of the TikTok vibe, where things can become viral and hundreds of thousands of people can see it. So reels generally, you can tell it not to, but it's kind of like, if you post this, we want to share it with everybody. So anyway, let's go through doing those things. Also, you can post things that are your own, but you really support on Instagram pretty easily too. All right. Okay, oh, we start with Peggy. Peggy's at the top of my Instagram. That is really cool. Let's see what she said. Shop buddies. So cute. Okay, it's telling me I have all these comments and stuff. Okay, so these are posts. That's okay. If you haven't been on Instagram or this doesn't interest you, I get it. So these are kind of fun. These are people I follow. And then like, I don't know who this lady is, but the Instagram's putting her in there. If you don't want to see these extra ones they've just started putting in here, what you do is go up to the top on touch your Instagram. And it says, do you want to see who you're following or just your favorites. Like you can go and say who your favorites are. I haven't done that yet. So if I have a list of favorites. Okay. Cancel. Okay, let's just go back. Yeah. Okay. So I want to see who I'm following, and it says I am, even though it gave me a couple extras. So this is basically just your posts. Stories are the little circles up top. Let's see what Jack's Drive-Ins. Oh, that looks really nice. Jack's Drive-In's about a mile from my house. And it will just play through what people post in stories, kind of like a video feed. Okay, and to skip through, I'm like, I don't need a Heineken ad. Not really for me. I can just flash over like that and it will go through this. This one, if I want to skip to the next one, you can just tap and it will go through it too. The Pop Shop locally here did a fun thing where you click on if you touch your story screen too, it will freeze it. You say what you think your mom likes and then your mom does it and you see how well you did. It was pretty cute. Anyway, if I want to go to the next, you can see the little dashes at top. That's how many things they have on here. And you can just tap it that way if you want to go all the way to the next person. And I don't want it to tell me things. So I just scroll right through and it keeps playing. Okay, so those are our two basic posts here. So say I want to post something on my Lampshade Studio, or if you want to see what you have posted, your account's always down here at the bottom. And then you can see that I posted my Mexico pictures for today. I posted my Star Wars ones yesterday. I did this scenic one, Egypt. Anyway, I can see all my posts here. Oh, there's that handsome boy at prom. Okay. So to post something, up at the top is the little plus sign. Super easy. We have that photo we want to share with the world. There's our categories, the post, which would be going on the one you scroll with, the story, which would be the circle at the top, the reel, which is where you can do the extra magic tricks or add music or gets a little more intense there, or go live, just like on Facebook Live. If you want to do something in real time and just have your camera going, that's how we'll do it. So let's do a post. And it will immediately bring up your pictures. Okay, here was my dog today snoring. And let's see if we can give you the sound because it was funny. I don't know if you can hear him breathing, but he's a puggle. So he's got part of that pug, breathing. And he was just squished in there, so happy to be nestled. Okay, so say I want to publish this thing of Alan. I picked my video. It's making sure I want to share as a post and not a reel. Reels share new audience. I don't want to do that because I'm not really going to post it. And then it brings me up a little workspace. Now it's kind of fun here. Down at the bottom, it gives you this is what Instagram was originally known for, were these filters that made it look retro. Before all the cameras did this for you. You can pick all these kind of looks and say you like a look. You can adjust how much of the look you want, which is kind of fun if you haven't had time to, I want to cancel that look, but you can click all these preset things are kind of fun. Say we like that one. And then it's going to give us room to write something. And this is where we can use our hashtag, like hashtag snoring puggle. And on hashtag, remember, if you put a space in there, it will only do the first bit. And look at that. There's 100+ posts on snoring puggle. And I want to tag my husband or something. I just go start typing his name, Alan. He only came once those class. There he is, Slappy Roberts. So if I were to post this, it would have his name, it would have my snoring puggle, and whatever else I wanted to put there. And that would just be in what people would see. If I wanted to also tag him here, I can hit tag people. touch on him, type his name. Oh, there he is. Believe it or not, my dog has his own Instagram. It's called Puggle Glamour. There he is with his necklace. So I've just tagged them right here. It shows who I've tagged. Same kind of thing. And then I can add a reminder if I want to post it later. I can add a location just by tapping, it kind of knows where it was. I can add it to a series if you're getting intense. Anyway, and I usually have my share to Facebook on. So I post it on my Instagram and then also post it to my Facebook, which I can't respond to, but that's just how I have that set up. So that's your basic post in Instagram. Oh, I heard my voice and it was the puzzle snoring. Okay. Instagram, we did it. Okay. Oh, also just a quick little thing. If there is something you like, hey, we can leave this on for a second here. It's going to show how to share something. Like, let's find something we really like here. Good luck at Special Olympics. Okay, I'm going to do this one for real because I think this is awesome. Down here at the bottom is a little, okay, heart means that they're going to see that you liked it. I like your post. The little comment bubble. Go team for Special Olympics at the high school.
Tomorrow,
It's tomorrow. Are you going?
I'll be there.
You'll be there.
I'll be
Awesome.
helping with it.
Awesome. So I just posted go team. And then I want to share it because I do think this is pretty awesome. I'm going to push that little airplane, paper airplane thing. And I will say, do I want to put on my story, which is the circle up there, or it gives me a list of people I could send it directly to if I think somebody, oh, they wanted to make sure they knew about Special Olympics. I could send them, but I'm just going to easily hit send it to my story. And what I can do is make it bigger, smaller, and then I'll just hit good luck. You can type things here if you want. Best of luck. And you can do so much in here. You can change the kind of writing you want. There's all sorts of things. We've kind of been through this, everything just change the colors, etc. But I'm going to put that right here, maybe bring that up a little more. This, you can also tag people here. You can hashtag things here. And I'm just going to click this little arrow at the bottom saying I'm done. And I'm going to put it, it says it's going to go to my story. Or if I only want to send it to my close friends, but I'm just going to put it on my story. And there it goes. So now I can double check. If I push the home key, I can look at my story. This is the backwards button. So I have my Cinco de Mayo, Mexico picture. And then now it shows I shared this from somebody else, and it shows me it's shared from the at Star Valley High School. They're going to know that I reshared their story. And if anybody wanted to go to them to see it, if you just hold down on it, it will say see post. You can click it and it takes you to the original post. Anyway, it's a super easy way of sharing something you want to promote or you believe in. And Caleb, I see your face in the bookshelf. Look at that.
Yeah.
Right there.
Hey, sorry about that.
Here's one of my debate kids. He won first place at state.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay, so Instagram. Yeah. Woo. There's so much to do in there. And when you get real bored, you can do lots more things. I find Instagram is a really fun way to share my photography, and Facebook, especially when it's something people want to see. You never know what people want to see, but generally Star Valley views. And sometimes if I'm posting pictures of someone they know and their portraits and how they turned out and stuff. So I like to share on there. Awesome. Okay.
I want a picture of it.
Of what?
It was special.
Yeah, I bet Christy Clark has it. Yeah, just text her. I'm sure she'll do it. Okay, so Twitter. We all know that Elon Musk just bought Twitter, right? It was in the news. You didn't know that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We don't have TV.
You know, 44
44 billion or something.
44 billion, something insane. So anyway, Twitter is the birthplace of the hashtag. Twitter is where it started. Twitter is where you will get so many, well, anywhere, angry, very opinionated kind of things. But this is the same thing. It's the hashtag and the @ sign. A lot of news posts to all of these sources, but Twitter was kind of the original instant news kind of thing. You can follow the New York Times. I like following the New York Times actually on Instagram. I like seeing all their images and videos. A lot of news sources are on Twitter. A lot of everything is on Twitter, and a lot of bots. So there's a lot of things that try to get you to click on them because you're like, oh, I want to know more. And it's just, ad ridden. But Twitter is the same kind of things. You can upload a photo there so easy. We'll do that real quick. But the hashtag and the @ mentions are the same. And I just put a snarky little, maybe in the future you'll get a free space ride on this app. I don't know. I don't know if Elon Musk will change it much. He says he's super pro free speech. So good times in our political expressive climate. So let's just do Twitter really quick. Okay, opening up my Twitter. It just gives me all sorts of things. So this is my nephew.
2022 Under-18 Four Nations Tournament. This match is between the Ireland women and the Scotland women. I'm at it.
Okay, so that's my nephew. He is trying to be a sports broadcaster, and he moved to Wales to a small college where they had no broadcasting and nothing of their sports. And he's done wheelchair basketball. And here's a little bit version of it. Anyway, so I'm following my cute little nephew, and cute. He's using a picture I took of him. So it's kind of the same thing. You scroll through, you get all sorts of stuff. If you want to post on the Twitter, the plus sign down here at the bottom, it's called the tweet. I think we all know this, right? If you post on Twitter, it's called a tweet. And I can put hashtag photo class at library. I wonder how many hashtags that has. Probably not very many. Is so cool and fun. Okay, so I put my little moment here. I'm going to add a picture. Now, none of these are our photo class at the library, so I'm going to hit my camera button and go, smile. Oh, let's retake that. I was moving. Sorry, can you guys even see? There we go. Okay. Oh, and use it. Okay, there it is. And it's making it a little GIF going back and forth. Isn't that fun? So now I just hit tweet. If that's confusing, tweet is the right one. And there, we'll confuse my 3 followers with that post. There it is. It's still uploading. Oh, it will let me delete, but my tweet was now sent. Dun, 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 dun. So that was pretty simple. Yeah. Say we want to find a hashtag. Let's try straight up Star Valley. No spaces and hashtags again. Oh, sorry if I'm going in and out of focus here. We've got Star Valley Lodge, Star Valley Park. We really don't have just Star Valley, Wyoming. I'm so surprised. What if I go Star Valley WI? Oh, here it is. Oh, it's somebody's username at Star Valley, Wyoming. Real estate services, who knew? So we can see all the things here. And it's giving me other mentions because there's not a lot there. Okay, let's follow. What's a better hashtag? Should we do Darth Vader? Let's just try Darth. Oh yeah, let's do Darth Vader. Okay, then it'll bring up all the posts about Darth Vader, who is evil but kind of handsome, honestly. If you go to Disneyland and that Darth Vader comes out in the clouds in the middle, it's pretty impressive. So anyway, we can see all our stuff that way. So there's Twitter. Awesome. And I don't think we have any chat things coming, right? We doing good out there in chat land? Looks like we're doing great. And view from the deck, Doreen's hashtag, super awesome. Okay. So those are our social media. We could talk about it all day, but I don't know that we need to do much more than that because it's the basics of posting these photos we have. Sharing the photos, share some love out there, definitely. Okay, now this time I want you to pick out your favorite picture. We're going to order them. And if you already know what one you want sent to be printed, you can do it this week. If you need to wait till next week, I think we can make that work too. But I would like you to figure out your favorite photo and that you want to get printed beautifully. I think we're doing them either on metal or canvas. I'm trying to remember, but it will be cool. It won't just be basic photo paper. Do any of you also have comments or questions about social media? Be careful what you post if you are posting things, like maybe don't be typing your safe number in the background of a video. I mean, children, you may or may not want children on your social media, depending on who you follow. I would always say put some privacy on there. If you post to the whole world, unfortunately, there's a lot of nefarious things going on out there. So just be careful. If you're posting you're on vacation, know that people will know you're not at home or not, just kind of common sense things. Sometimes I always post when I come back. But there's just things, be careful, be smart. Social media is the devil and the rainbow at the same time. So be careful with it, but also it can really connect us in a lot of ways, and it can also overwhelm with so many connections that it just feels like we're still alone. So anyway, those are just my thoughts. Any comments or tricks that you guys really like with social media you'd like to share with everybody?
You want to go to each of the libraries?
We sure can. Let's pick on Alpine first. They don't look like they're giggling over there. Maybe I've scared them and depressed them. Well enough. Hey, Alpine.
Yes.
Always got cute earrings. Thoughts or questions or anything about social media?
I don't think anybody has a question.
Sorry, what was that?
Nope, I don't think
Nope.
anybody has a question.
I noticed just today with that picture that I put of Sam on with the feet, that it asked if I wanted it on Instagram. It never asked me that before. So that's how it got on Instagram, because it asked me.
Yeah, Facebook bought Instagram and now they make it super easy to integrate the both. That's how I post to Facebook because I cannot log on and haven't been able to for months, but it will let me post through my Instagram to my Lampshade Studio page. I really got to figure this out someday. People I'm sure are sending me professional messages to take their pictures and there's no response. So I do have an auto thing that says, if I don't see this, please text me or email me here, but no, it's all good. Yeah, Facebook and Instagram are owned by the same robot company, just kidding. It's people, but Okay, awesome. Good job, guys. We are going to Cokeville. Oh, how's it going? Look at your cute pants.
She's like, I gotta push on mute.
Look at those
We're
cute
great.
bags.
I really like Instagram to post my pictures because I can print them on other apps.
Oh yeah. Oh, cool.
That you didn't talk about, but it makes it really easy.
So you print from Instagram? Oh, for like chat books?
Chat books? Yeah. So that makes a book for me after I've posted my pictures, 60 pictures, and then it'll make a book for me. So I love Instagram.
You know, I'm gonna totally talk about it because I do that. It is awesome. And your glasses
Yeah.
are so cute. So
Thank
cute.
you.
So what she's saying, which I actually do, is there's another app called Chatbook or Chatbooks, one of the two. And I just set it up once and give it my credit card information. And every time I post, it doesn't do stories, it just does my post. Every time I post, it puts it in this cute 5x5 book, and it will take a page and it will put all that I write about it. And then it automatically comes in the mail. I want to say it's under $10 a book, right? I'm trying to remember, but it just, I have this series of books where I actually get the pictures I really love enough to share with other people. It sends me the books. I have a friend who does an account where she doesn't let anybody follow her. She makes it completely private, and she puts pictures on there real fast just for the chat books. So she can put all the pictures she wants and not worry about inundating all her followers. Just those chat books are super cool, and we'd be happy. We're going to put it on in the chat here, but chat books is a cool way to see your post, and it automatically does it so you don't have to scrapbook or even think about it. It's really cool. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Go Cokeville. That was a super hot tip. I love that. Okay, Thane, anything there?
Kelsey? Nope, no questions.
Awesome. Thanks, Kelsey. How's it going in the Thane Library today?
It's pretty good. It's quiet.
Nice, nice. I do love the Thane branch. It's awesome.
Okay, now to Lincoln County, to camera.
Okay, Kimmer. Land of the popcorn machine, we're coming to you. There you are. Oh, there you are. Oh.
Let's see, we need to
All four of you. How we do? We scared every way. Oh, there's some more. Okay. There's some more. Okay.
One is left. Okay.
Any hot tips? That was awesome. That was awesome.
They not about social media, but I do have a question about something else.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly your question, so if you want to come a little closer, Liz, because
I'm curious if you're going to discuss and give information on tips on taking selfies. Tips on taking selfies.
Oh. Thanks up for the double chin. That is good. I'm gonna bring that next time. Tips for taking selfies. Honestly,
Next
for
week?
real. Angling.
Like Grand Canyon behind you. Yeah.
Especially with
Did you hear that?
what was that?
when you have a beautiful scene behind you, like the Grand Canyon or Red Canyon or Cokeville,
Yes. The Wagon Wheel
or
Restaurant.
several people in a group because they want a group selfie here, and there's 11 of them. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Find the tallest guy with the longest arm.
Bill, you're it.
Last time we did talk about using your digital watch, if you have a digital watch, where you can set it down, and then on the Apple Watch, you have a little camera function, and you can tap it, and it will give you 3 seconds to be like this. That is my best for taking a selfie. I totally believe in hitting someone up like, hey, will you take a group picture? But my phone hasn't been robbed yet. I would also, there's also a timer function on all your phones where you can set the timer. You can go ahead and do that. And you can get it all set up with a or whatever will help you have that in the right spot. So on the camera, okay, I know there's a timer function. Where's my timer? Oh boy. I know I've done this. Okay, guys, help me out here.
So I can. do
Okay,
that.
on a Samsung.
It's just
Yeah,
right
right
up
up there.
here, a little clock, and you can set for, you know, how
I found it.
long you want it, and then it'll take the photo for you. So if I go my timer and I set it for the
Probably 2 seconds.
2 seconds, and then it'll take the photo. So
Two.
one,
One.
two.
Okay. I found it on the Apple one too. Okay, so put your little extra mountain. You get down here, flash on or off, live or on or off. Actually, I want my live on. Scroll till you see the little timer symbol. It's nice how all the apps and things are starting to use the same icons for all these things. We're going to hit the timer. It will give me a 3 second or a 10 second. So 10 seconds enough to get a little hustle in there. Hit it 10. Oh, look at that. How it gives us the whole countdown to New Year's. Oh, I'll take one of Melissa, taking one of me. Smile, 3, 2, 1, smile. There we go. So between your timer, Cokeville has really tall guys there. The abnormally long arm, or using a watch. Here, I'll show it again right here. If you have an iPhone and you have a watch, look how cute Minnie Mouse is. You can change your dress colors. So it looks like this. Right there, the little camera. I'll touch the camera and it will show me whatever. Oh, since my phone's facing down on, there we go. Oh, that's attractive. I can change it from 3 seconds if I need a little more time. I can pick what camera I want. I hope you can see this. Anyway, I'll hit the 3 second thing. 3, 2. Very good. And now it even shows me what's going on. So that's pretty cool with the Apple Watch. I am sure that the Samsung watches and Android-based watches do the same thing. So I hope that helps. You got me almost with that, finding that timer, but we did it. Yay. Okay, if you have any more questions or whatever, let us know. I hope it wasn't too overwhelming to go through social media. I challenge you, if you're on it, post something uplifting today for Cinco de Mayo. And if you want to post like the real history of Cinco de Mayo is when the Mexicans defeated the French. And they were a total underdog. It was a battle where they were the total underdogs, not nearly as equipped, but they were on their home turf. And so that's what Cinco de Mayo is about. And it's not really celebrated in Mexico, just America. So we can eat delicious Mexican food, which I'll do any day of the year. Okay.